Import Showdown has been around since 2001. Yes, it's been that long. A few years ago, they introduced a new class, 11.5 Index. It was a success. There were even individuals coming down from the Carolinas and taking home trophies.
We're from CKP Tuning in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're down here at Silver Dollar Raceway to take home 1150 class and hopefully all motor. We took it 1150 last time with the Chiefs 4-door. Stock K20A3, so hopefully we take first place this time.
As the years went by, a pattern started to emerge. If you go to their site, importshowdown.com, they post the results of the event. You started seeing the same names pop up. Andrew Davis with the black Trans Am, Rudy Gonzalez, Damon Waldrop, David Lopez from Lawrenceville, Georgia. We know their cars, everybody's familiar with that, but the important thing, the people, who are they? What do they look like? What's their story? Where do they come from? Well, thanks to JDM Parts Garage, the event coordinators, I was able to dig through their archives and locate these individuals. And I present to you the winners behind 11.5 Index.
Kelly Davis.
And I'm RJ Davis.
And we are the owners of a 2001 Pontiac Trans Am WS6 named Nighthawk, built by Chaotic Speed.
So let me give you a little bit of rundown of what's done. It's a Gen 4 6.0 out of a Trailblazer SS, stock. Casting heads, custom spec nitrous cam, spec'd by Shane Speed at Chaotic Speed, FTI billet, 9.5-inch lockup single disc converter, double adjustable coilovers by QA1 in the front, BMR rear tubular lower control arms, UMI adjustable panhard bar, 26 by 10 Hoosier slicks.
About a year and a half ago now? About a year and a half ago, just before we got married, I actually gave it to him as a wedding present, so it was a little bit of a surprise. He came home from drill one weekend and it was parked in the garage. Ever since then, it's been love at first sight, and I originally bought it thinking it would be a daily driver, and about a year and a half later, now it is a full-blown drag setup car that we take to the track on the weekends. First year we stayed pretty local, middle Georgia area, Silver Dollar, some local tracks just to get a feel for the car since it was new for us. This year we decided to take it out on the road a little bit. We've done Import Showdown twice now. First year last fall we actually won first place in the 1150 Index. That was actually the first race we've ever been to with the car, with the new motor and everything in it, so that was quite unexpected, but pretty awesome to say the least. We went to the summer program as well.
First place goes to Andrew Davis from Juliet, Georgia.
We've traveled this summer a lot. We went to the Speed Addicts meeting in Adele for a weekend for the Speed Addicts there. We ran the bracket class there all weekend. And then we recently just got back from LS Fest's 10th anniversary up in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We ran the Rumble Index up there with our Chaotic Speed crew. We did great, had an awesome turnout. We ran against some pretty tough competition and came home running and driving in one piece, which is really the goal at the end of the day.
We didn't go with any intentions of doing anything, not racing, not entering a class. We just wanted to see what the car would do.
But we went and we
won.
Yeah.
I seen that the event for the first time was like import versus domestic, and I was like, because on the event flyer it had domestics okay, and I was like, well, I mean, I can run test and tune and just see what the car will do.
Yeah.
We literally thought the car was gonna make one pass and break. You can ask her.
Yeah.
She didn't even come. I was gonna run test and tune just to see what the car would do because we had no clue. We had no clue.
Yeah.
So, you know, I honestly thought it was gonna break. On my first pass down, I was like, holy, it's holding together. And that's what I told her. And then my buddy that was with me, he said, go in her class, why not?
I was in Atlanta.
And she
Yeah.
drove down
I
there.
heard we're about to go in the semifinals, and I got in my car and drove completely the speed limit and made it to Reynolds when he was in the staging lanes for finals.
Yeah.
So he was literally getting ready to turn the corner to go into the lane for the finals when I pulled up. I parked, left my car on, left my door open, and I ran. And I
So-
got there just as he was about to stage.
I'm Rudy. I'm one of the mechanics here at the Durango Auto Repair. Car was built 2 years ago. We built it for the 1150 index. It's a 93 Honda Civic. It's a H2B all motor. Stock H23 with cams. 1320 header. It's gone to intent manifold with the Fuel Tech 350. Car has went 1080 all motor. We tried to spray it a couple of times, but it just wasn't having it. Y'all might not recognize the car because it's a different color now. Now it's peach color. Back then it used to be gray with the green rims. I mean, I just decided to go a different route. I mean, a lot of people know Damon has the same color car, same class, everything's the same. So I want to be a little bit different. I don't want to have two cars the same color in the same class. Well, why I chose peach? Because a lot of people that know me from back then know I used to have the boosted EG, that pink, the peach color one. I mean that one. I mean, I tried to buy it back a couple of times, but the owner didn't want to sell it back to me. So we won first place in, I think it was 2018, 2017. We won first place and we came in. I think it was runner up, or I think it was runner up in 2018. But after that, we haven't had no luck just yet. But it's coming. It's coming. Some of my favorite things about my car is that H2B. A lot of people tell me, that I have a cheap header, that I have a cheap intent manifold, that I have a cheap setup. But to this day, nobody has proven me wrong. My setup has went 1080. I haven't seen no other car go 1080 with my setup. And so somebody proves me they can go faster with different parts that are not like my setup, I'll do it. But now I'm gonna keep it the way it is. I love it. This car would have been nothing without Nicholas, basically. Nicholas and my uncle, them two had helped me a lot. If it wasn't for Jose or Nicholas, this car would have probably even existed. Nicholas is behind the keyboard, and Jose he keep pushing me for me not to give up, because I have wanted to give up a lot of times on it. This racing thing it's no joke. You sometimes I just feel like I give up, but Jose, he keep pushing me, and I couldn't have done it without him. I mean, a lot of people know he's my uncle and everything, but I couldn't have done it without him. If it wasn't for him, this car wouldn't have never existed. So I want to thank him for everything he had done to help me have this car.
What's up? My name's Damon. 93 Honda Civic, running a K-Series. This thing's been same setup up until last year. You know, running the same car for the past couple of years. Started out as a street car, now it's just strictly track car. I travel all over the place, Land Motor Speedway, LaGrange, all over Georgia. I've made trips up to Honda Day, North Carolina. So 11.5 class is one of my favorite classes. I've been pretty competitive in it. It's been hit and miss, but the past couple of years I've either come in first place or second place.
Damon Waldrop.
Consistency. I'm tired of giving you those things.
Consistency is key.
Goes to Damon Waldrop.
Cause I know you try to hit my nuts. I ain't gonna let you do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty much known by Damon Pegleg Waldrop for obvious reasons. Racing, I mean, it's fun. I've made it a part of my life, everyday life, and there's nothing like it. Going down the track, the adrenaline rush that you get. This thing started out as, the motor started out in a coupe and it ran low 13s, and it got into the 12s and then 11s. And when I swapped everything over into the hatch, you know, it's been in the 10s now. And there's no other feeling than going down the track and then getting a faster time slip every time. So it's one of them things.
It's the second round of qualification, 11.5 index. What's up? How you feeling, man?
I red lighted the first round. Maybe the second round I'll get something good going, but I think I'll do pretty good. And I put this car together myself. I mean, it's been a real good car. It stays running. No issues besides breaking axles here and there. But the big key factor to it is my tuner, James Amino at EB Tech. If it wasn't for him, you know, this thing wouldn't be where it's at today.
Final call for street tuner.
No, you're part of the shot. You're an important figure. You're a celebrity, man.
So if it wasn't for JDM Parts Garage, we wouldn't be having Import Showdown because it's about the last standing event for imports here in Georgia. And if it wasn't for them guys, we wouldn't have an import event. So I mean, pretty much all my racing's been traveling around racing with everybody. But you know, big shout out to JDM Parts Garage for continuing to keep this event going on year after year after year.